as a young people, we have to think, how can we get out of this? And for me, I think it's very simple. How can we get out of this? We need one Africa. We need one Africa. We need to have a common voice. We need to have one voice. Because right now, you can take an example of what is going on in Ethiopia and how Ethiopia is trying to stand against, you know, the Western influence. It's fascinating, but imagine if that energy will be coming from 55 countries of Africa.
Yes, sure.
Imagine if all of us, we come together, we have one passport, we have one currency, we're strengthening the economy of our continent. Because right now, in order to come to Ethiopia, I need to use dollar to change to, I need to use my currency to change to dollar, and then I come here, I change dollar to, you know, the other money. So basically what I do is I strengthen the foreign currency in my own continent. But if we have our own currency, and that's what we use in our movement across the continent, that means we are strengthening our Central Bank of Africa, we are strengthening our economy, we have one voice. Even when we demand the seats at the United Security Council, we're not demanding at one leader or one country, but as one people with the strength. And if they dare to put sanction on one country in Africa, we tell them put sanction on the entire continent of Africa, which they're not going to do. So the pattern is going to change.
Sure.
As Africa, we're going to be putting sanctions on them because they need Africa,
Sure.
but we need one another. Take an example of what Ethiopia is producing wheat, right? That you can actually support other African countries. In Africa, when you go to each country, our land, for example, in Tanzania, we grow maize, we grow rice. In other countries, they go, for example, Madagascar, they go vanilla, right? And other countries of Africa. So if all of us, we are united, we become one. And we use our strength to produce the crops we can produce and integrate with one another, supporting one another, trading among ourselves. I'm telling you, Africa will be untouchable. There's no single food that will come from outside to support Africa, but instead we're strengthening our farmers to continue to grow and to provide for our people. That is the only way. One Africa is the only way for us to get out of this, you know, deep hole and to actually shine in the level that we are supposed to be, because we are Africans and we're meant to be like that.
Well, so